Hola. From the west side, y'all. It is me, DC the Purple Diva, and welcome to Not So Random Chat. I'm sorry I'm late, guys. I had choir rehearsal. It took me a minute to get home. I apologize. But I'm here now. And I see that I had some folk who came through on time, and I'm the one who's late. I'm so sorry to y'all. But happy Thursday for those of you who decide to come back through. I hope everybody's having a good night. I hope everyone is having a great night, as a matter of fact. So, I kind of wanted to talk about a couple of things tonight. First thing I want to talk about is Lizzo, as most of us now know, has been named Time Magazine Entertainer of the Year. And at the same time that she's been named Entertainer of the Year, people are trying to drag her for twerking in her outfit at the Laker game. Now, I'm going to just tell y'all, I'm in California, and I can promise you, the folk in LA, they not really thinking about this anymore. Clearly it was a stunt. And I've already voiced my opinion in regards to Lizzo. I think she's a beautiful, talented young lady. And I don't think the attire that she had on at the game was appropriate. I don't think it was appropriate for anyone. My comments had nothing to do with her size. Mine had to do with the fact that I don't think that it was appropriate. But, Lizzo is a millennial. So, it is what it is. Nat, you're out of control. Out of control. But she's a beautiful girl. And I know that a lot of people were offended because of, that Lizzo is a big, beautiful woman. But if you have looked at Lizzo's work, her videos and the general way that she walked around, this is her. And apparently this is how she dresses all the time, on stage and off of stage, because she feels that it empowers her. It empowers her. So, it's really about body image to me. And, although I am not a bigger girl, I'm what they call one of those skinny, what Monique called. I'm one of those, but I think that women as a whole have body image issues, because trust me, skinny girls wish they were bigger. They wish they had bigger booties, or they wish they had bigger boobs, and then, thicker girls sometimes may wish that they were a little smaller in certain areas. I don't think anybody is ever really happy with their total body, the body image thing. And, my personal opinion is that I don't think anybody should be body shaming her in regards to this. Now, if we want to talk to her about what we feel is appropriate, then you can come from that perspective. But we all know that she doesn't really care what we're saying. She doesn't care. she's winning. You know? And I mean, she's a beautiful girl to me. She's a beautiful girl to me. 1 second, guys. I'm walking. I'm still talking. But, you know, I'm over here doing double duty as always with my wonderful, beautiful Black Prince. And that was him y'all heard in the background. He was getting mad. You know, granted, my beautiful Black Prince does know how to cook. But my beautiful Black Prince over here, my son, yeah. He thinks he's a king. And everyone is to serve him. So, you know. Mama's helping him out. But in regards to Lizzo and, you know, the body image thing, I don't think that anybody should be body shaming this girl. Hey, Southpaw. Southpaw like me. A Southpaw like me. That's right, Southpaw. Represent for us left-handers. You know, and I think, you know, some people have made points in regards to, you know, Lizzo. In other words, you know, they were like, well, if it had been someone else, you know, that was a smaller girl, maybe people wouldn't have been so offended. And personally, let me just say, I wasn't offended. I just felt that it was inappropriate. You know, some people say she had on tights. Other ones say she didn't have on tights under the thong. It doesn't really matter, because tights or no tights, you still could have a very good view of her behind, you know. And I don't know if she walked into Staples Center that way, you know. But what I do think is that Staples Center knew she was coming because they played her song. They wanted her there. She did a publicity stunt twerking. And now Staples Center is trying to act like they didn't know what was going to happen, because some of the patrons were offended because, you know, basketball is a family event, you know. It's not like this was a club, you know. So that's, hey, Jack, how are you? You know, but like I said last night, you know, we got all of these chicks that are all over in Instagram and all over Twitter and all over Snapchat that are probably wearing less clothing than Lizzo had on at the Laker game. And I think the only reason that people are making such a big deal about it is because it's Lizzo and she's a big, beautiful woman. I don't think that as much would be made of it if it were a smaller young lady. So thankfully, she has a very strong body image. She doesn't really give a rip what any of us think, you know. But people like to body shame bigger girls when they want to wear things that make them feel sexy. And, you know, although I think it was inappropriate, I'm certainly not going to take away her right to wear what she wants to wear. I think it's ridiculous that some people actually want to have her banned from the Staples Center because she wore that. So from my perspective, people are worried about the wrong things. And it speaks volumes about what we really think about women's bodies. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let me see. Southpaw said if a man would have done that, he would have easily had a charge of public exposure. Well, Prince did it. Prince walked around with his butt out. Remember? I don't remember Prince ever getting arrested for wearing his pants with the butt out. Does anybody remember Prince ever getting arrested for that? Hey, big boy. Yeah, I mean, she's not the first person to but you know, I do see people's point about the fact that there were kids at the event. You know? Sweetheart, mommy is checking your food, but it's not ready, so you need to be a little patient, okay? And yeah. I think that they probably should have thought about it harder. In inviting Lizzo to come. But here's the thing. They knew what they were getting. They know Lizzo, and you know, maybe they should have said something to her. Who knows? Maybe they did say something to her about, you know, it being family friendly event. You know, maybe they didn't think that she was going to wear something like that to a basketball game. Who knows? But she's young, and I feel that she will learn from her own personal experience with things like this. You know what, Matt? I don't think she feels she did anything wrong. She feels she's just being herself. And she doesn't feel like it was inappropriate. That's, I believe, how she feels. So I don't know. Maybe she will apologize. Maybe she won't. But I personally don't think that it's going to affect her career one iota. You know, I don't think this will affect her career like Janet Jackson's career was affected when her boob showed. And I even think she had one of them things over so you couldn't see her nipple. But, you know, I don't think that this is going to affect her career. She has endorsements. She may have endorsements and stuff now, but I promise you, none of her endorsements are people that are gearing their products towards kids. I don't think she's going to lose any of her endorsements for shaking her you know what, out there. Yep, I almost said it too. For shaking her booty out there. I don't think that I don't think anything's going to happen to her. Why don't you walk over there and go look at it? Yeah, he's having a fit. He's going to go upstairs though. It'll be okay. It'll be ready. I'll call you down when it's ready, okay? It'll be ready in a few minutes. Hey, hi, Carolyn. How are you? Yeah, she's 31. But you know what? You know, Jack, she's, according to her, this is how, you know, this is who she is. And if you look at her work and everything, anytime they've shown her on and off stage, she's a pretty outrageous dresser. Yeah, but it's not quite the same. I don't think her getting up there twerking, you know, I just think people are making a bigger deal of it than needs to be. They're giving it a lot more attention than it needs to have. But then again, she's getting a lot of attention. So all eyes are on her. You know, that's in her favor, you guys. That's what I'm saying. That part's in her favor. But I highly doubt that she's going to apologize for anything. Now, I could be wrong. I know, guys, you hear me over. I'm in the kitchen getting my son his food. I could be wrong about that. But I don't think that girl's apologizing for anything. Now, but people around her, they might want to have a little talk with her. You know what I mean? And maybe that might change her perception. But currently her perception is that she gonna keep doing her. She don't care what nobody thinks. And the haters can hate on. You know, that's kind of how she's looking at things these days. At least that's the impression that I got from seeing her. That's the impression I got. You know? But we'll see. Because in a minute, everybody's going to be thinking about this impeachment. Son, your food's right there. Everybody's going to be thinking about this impeachment, and they're not going to even be thinking about Lizzo anymore. Yeah, but you know what? These young folk don't recognize that. To them, any attention that they get is good, you know? She's not, her self-esteem is very, very high, so she's kind of not caring. I'm sure she wasn't always that way, because I believe she's spoken about in the past, you know, having issues. You know, but it is a body image thing to me, you know, and like I said before, I mean, I think all women have some type of body image issues, but at this particular point, she doesn't think there's anything wrong. Hopefully someone around her will give her the right advice, guys, because I know she doesn't have to do that to see Miss Mahogany. That's the thing. She's very pretty. She's very talented. The girl went to Berkeley, went to the Berkeley School of Music. She's extremely talented. The impeachment thing, the whole thing, for me, I think that whole situation is all for show. You know, the Democrats, you know, had a hard-on, so to speak, for this president. Kind of the same way that the Republicans had one for Bill Clinton. You know? So it's just a reversal of that. I don't know if the impeachment is going to actually, you know, they'll have the hearing. I don't know if he's going to actually get impeached, though, because, you know, it's got to go. The Senate is the one that are going to be in there. And then you'll have the judicial branch, you know, one of the judges. It's going to be very, very interesting. Do I think he's done something that could potentially be impeachable? I think that he has definitely probably misused his power. The question is whether that's really impeachable. But I definitely think he's misused his power. Hey, Amy. I haven't seen you in forever. Hey, Jack. How are you? Hey, Jai. Yeah. It probably is a false sense of self-esteem, Jack. I agree with you. You know. But maybe that's what she needs for her to be able to do what she does. Oh. Let me see. I'm looking to see what Southpaw said. Yeah. I see what you're saying, Southpaw, but really, they sexualize women, period. I mean, you know, cheerleaders are sexualized, rappers are sexualized, singers. I mean, women that are in the entertainment industry are sexualized. All of them, big, small, you know. And yeah, Lizzo is playing into that, you know, with the way that she dresses. It's very, very outrageous to me. I, you know, wouldn't. What? I wouldn't, you know. Yeah. I don't know what's happening with the Democratic Party. What? 1 second, guys. I'm going to put you guys on mute for just one moment. Just 1 second. I'm going to put y'all on mute for 1 second. I'm going to see what my son needs. I'm back, guys. Here's one talk to me. Yeah, I mean, but from what I'm seeing, I mean, I do see some bad press, but I'm seeing a lot of support for this girl. You know, so it's kind of a mixed bag for her. All her press is not bad press. And then at the same time, she is Time Magazine's Entertainer of the Year at the same time that this is happening. But in regards to the impeachment, man, I just don't even understand it. What else do you need, son? You know, there's not, at this particular time, I don't see anybody that's a strong Democratic candidate. I don't see any independents that are strong, you know, and I don't know if they have a strong case for impeachment. Yeah, I believe that with Lizzo, I think that her talent is going to prevail. I think that this is just going to be a learning experience for her, and I think hopefully in the future she'll do things a little differently. I'm just hoping she'll do things a little differently. You know, but I mean, does anybody think that Mr. Trump is going to actually testify in impeachment? Do y'all think that he will do that? Because he's very, you know, narcissistic. You know, if he's smart, he won't. You know, if he's smart, he won't. He won't appear at the impeachment. He won't testify. But let me see what Mark's saying. What? The Dems are very soft, and you're very conservative, southpaw. See, I'm not liberal, and I'm not really. I'm not very conservative. I have some conservative views, and I have some views that are not so conservative. But I'm a nonpartisan. I'm independent because I'm an independent thinker. I don't believe either party, you know, full platform. Oh, what's that link for? Oh, it's for the Facebook group. Yeah, I heard they were trying to ban her from the Staples Center. I'm not signing that crazy petition. That's idiotic. Oh no, with a doorknob? Stop it. That's nasty. Oh, that's like these girls doing those cucumber things. And they, you know, doing that stuff on video. They will live to regret those things. Yeah. Well, that's I agree with you on that, Southpaw, because blacks used to be Republican. That's one of the reasons why my sorority, Delta Sigma Theta, why we have an elephant as our symbol. You know, they were Republicans, you know, back in the early 20th century. But I think that what it was is there were shifts within the Republican Party that drove a lot of black people out. Now, personally, I don't think either party is good for people of color. That's just my personal opinion. Because if you think about it, most of the people in government are white men, not women, you know, not people of any men of other colors either, for the most part, but basically pretty much them. So who's really running? So who's running the country? You know, we're not running the country. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, and at that time, they were more for the blacks. Now, in my personal opinion, neither party is for us. That's my personal opinion. I don't think either party is for us. I don't think either party is for Black or brown people. Yeah, we definitely need more representation, you know, and within the next, what? That's one of the reasons why, you know, if they do a accurate, you know, census in the 2020 census, that could change a lot of things as far as, you know, representation. Because you guys do know they look at those kind of numbers and everything in the censuses when they're trying to look at, you know, districts and everything. When they do those realignings, when they're trying to make it so that certain candidates can win. Yeah, you're right, the Amanda Show. They're not for anybody, really. You know, I think that the Democratic Party is out for itself. I think that the Republican Party is out for itself, and neither party is for the people. And they basically think that, you know, we don't know enough, you know, to govern ourselves. So they get in there and do all this crazy stuff. And, you know, because for the most part, representatives, a lot of them, when they get in there, it's like they completely forget what the people who voted them in wanted. That's what I'm talking about, Amy. You know that's going to happen after the because next year we have another census, and after the last census in 2010, 10 years ago, yeah, they realigned some stuff. And I think that might be why, like places like in California, why, like in Orange County, which used to be very, very Republican, now Orange County is very, very purple. I'm just looking to see what y'all was saying. Oh yeah, people, yeah. See, that's the thing for me. Even though I'm nonpartisan, even though I am a nonpartisan, obviously in a presidential election, I'm going to vote for one party or another. I just don't know what's going on, because everybody appears to be an idiot at this point to me, you know. And I know a lot of people are looking at that Pete Buttigieg, but I don't trust that dude. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't really trust him. That's true. That's true. The only thing I care about is autism. I don't hear nobody talking about that ever in the presidential. They never talk about it. But guess what? People with autism vote. My son votes. A lot of people with autism vote. Oh, thank you for coming through. I pop on sometimes during the day. I just haven't been able to, except for I think one day this week, because even though I work from home, I'm a manager, so I've had some stuff, some deals that were due this week. I know he is. I know he is, Matt. You know, I mean, here's the thing. This is my perspective. When 44 got elected, here's what happened. All of the people who had issues, or I would say all of the racism that was just right under the surface, that was just right there, not quite in our faces in a lot of parts of the country, came out and showed its ugly face to everybody, you know, and it has continued from that. We have a very, very fractured country that is very racially divided. You know, they don't want to act, they like to act like that's not true, but it is. Wait a minute, what did somebody say? Somebody said young moms can't have. Okay, so let me straighten that out. Okay, autism does not have anything to do with the age of the mother. You're thinking about Down syndrome. Okay, Down syndrome has a higher possibility if the woman is older when she, you know, conceives. That's not autism. That's Down syndrome. So, you know, if you want to say something about autism, make sure that you are speaking, you know, the facts in regards to it. Don't say something that's really, really ignorant, like young women can't have children with autism. It's only going to happen to a woman who's older. That's certainly not true. Thank you, Mahogany. Yeah. So we're gonna be respectful in the chat room. We're not gonna say crazy things that may be disrespectful to a certain portion of the population, and we're not going to be disrespectful to other people in the chat, and we're not going to be disrespectful to the host. That's one of the reasons why I happen to have very good mod up in here. You know, so let's be nice. If you want to know about autism, or, you know, things that cause autism, I can tell you that the age of the mother is not one of them. You're referring to Down syndrome, and they actually offer you a test. And they offer this test to all women now, where you can test and find out if your fetus is going to have Down syndrome. Did you know that? Yeah. They offered me the test. Now, I was not a high-risk pregnancy because I was not over the age of 35. But they still offer that test. And if they offered it 24 years ago when I had my son, I'm sure they still offer that test now. And, you know, so people know. They're able to detect Down syndrome in the womb. Autism cannot be detected in the womb because it's not necessarily something that children have from birth. In most kids, it's something that develops after birth. Yeah. We don't do trolls. We do not do trolls. Yeah, we don't do trolls. And just so you guys know, I learned very, very quickly when I went live that I will get trolls even on an autism channel. You know, you get people that will come and say crazy stuff. And we're not having it. Yeah, we're not having it. Yeah, it's just something that's not going to happen. Not up in here. You know, we've gone over this, and I think every YouTuber out there is telling the people in their chats this. You know, it's a new day. This has always been the rules in the chats. And if we don't enforce the rules about people coming in the chats and being disrespectful, YouTube will come in and do it for us, and it'll shut down our channel. So please don't come in my chat and start talking about autism and saying crazy things. Please don't do that. That's one of the reasons why I'm here, to dispel stupid opinions about autism. Sorry, guys. They almost took me out of character, but they didn't, you know, because yeah, I usually do most of my cursing in my head and try to keep it out of my mouth. It's okay to have an opposing view as long as you are respectful. Who is this crazy person? You know what, Southpaw? They do it in everybody's chat. I was surprised, but it doesn't even matter what you're doing, because the trolls don't have anything else to do but to go into people's chats and to disrespect your chat. And anytime if I'm talking about autism, sometimes I get trolls, especially if I'm talking about our president. And I'm not even really talking about him. I'm talking about the hearings, you know, but you get these crazies who come through and say crazy things. We can agree to disagree, but you will not come in the chat and be disrespectful. I have friends who are still Trump supporters. I don't understand why they are, but they are. So we agree to disagree. I'm just looking to see what you guys are saying. I know, Amy. That's what I'm saying. They come into everybody's chat. They even go into the chats where people are in there arguing and having beef. They get trolled too. Everybody gets trolled. You know, I don't know if they go into the children's channels, but I would assume that they probably troll over there too. And it doesn't even matter what time of day you're doing your live. Early morning, they're trolls. Midday, there's some trolls. Evening, trolls around then too. Late at night, well, you know what happens. They're really out at night. But one of those trolls just came in here because we were talking about the impeachment. It's so sad that you can't even just discuss something without people coming in because they don't like what you're saying, and you're not saying anything against 45. You're simply talking about the proceedings and what your opinion is of them. Amazing to me. Well, ironically, Southpaw, I am from what my initials are. I am actually from Washington, D.C. That's where I'm from. That's not where I am. I'm on the west side. But I'm from D.C. And if you watch my channel and stuff, watch some of my videos, it tells you that I'm in California. It tells you why I'm still in California, because of autism services. They actually have the best, it's the easiest place to get autism services. And I went to college here. Yep. I know. But this is my channel. This is my live stream, trolls. And we are in here talking. And everyone in here, we have conservatives, we have liberals, we have people who are in between. And we're just having a conversation. Talking about the census too, because that does have, the census is going to have an impact. It won't have an impact maybe on this 2020 election, but it will definitely have an impact on future elections, because they look at how people are represented and everything. And some of the people are going to find that their constituency will change with the census. And that's when you get the gerrymandering, which I don't think is going to stop. Hi, Regina. How are you? Who likes to silence people? I don't silence people that I don't agree with, Regina. But I'm not going to let someone come into my chat and say crazy things about autism, or come into my chat and be disrespectful to other people. So if that's what you're going to come do, we do have time. Continuing on with the conversation, guys. Crazy girl. And she's going to use Regina Hall, my homegirl, who is also from Washington, D.C. Shame on you. Shame on you. Next they're going to come in here is Taraji. Next time they're going to come in here is Taraji. I know that was a troll. But I will address the troll when it first comes into the chat. You get a warning. But you're not going to come into my chat and be disrespectful, because I have a right to my opinion. And I respect the people in my chat who have opinions that are differing from my own. I'm very open-minded. Okay, we got another troll. I'm sorry, you gotta go. Yeah, he's out. I'm done. He didn't even get to say anything but hi guys. I'm done. You come into my chat and your name is I am not gay. Have we been saying anything along the lines of that? Why would that person be in my chat? It's a lot of grown adults apparently. They need a life. They do need a life. Hey, Southpaw, did you know that Obama was a lefty like us? I think Clinton is a lefty too. Yeah, we've had a couple of Southpaw presidents. Yeah, that one didn't get any warrants. I was done. I'm done now. Soon as I saw the name, soon as I saw their username. So guys, Mahogany, you know a troll when you see a troll. Just X them out. Because I'm literally looking at the StreamYard and I'm looking at my phone. Yeah, but we're not doing this. We are not doing this. Come on, trolls. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all don't have nothing else to do tonight but to come into my chat, an autism chat? What's wrong with you guys? Do you think that I have autism? No. I'm an advocate and an activist for autism. I'm like, yeah, you didn't know that Obama was a lefty? Oh yeah, I mean, is a lefty. He still is. Yeah, he's a lefty. Yeah, he's a lefty. He is a lefty. I'm one of those people I'm weird like this. I'm always looking to see what hand people write with. So I generally figure out, if the people in public office, which hand they write with. So I figured that out early on. Yeah, I know I'm a nerd too, Southpaw. I am a nerd too. Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Somebody paying them to come around and troll everybody's account. I was in somebody's chat earlier today, and yeah, they were getting trolled really bad. It was just stupid, and it was a growth stream. It was a growth stream. People were in there meeting each other, networking, and they were getting trolled. Southpaw. If you read my bio, I even say it in my first video. My first video, I said that I'm a nerdy girl. I said it in my first video. Yep, I said that I'm a nerdy girl. Yep. I studied math and minored in computer science in college. So yeah, I'm a little bit of a nerd. Oh, wow. Somebody else came in too. Let me see what he said. Oh, now this one is asking, do I think I'm morally superior to him? Why would somebody say something like that? Okay. Yeah, it says it on my it says it on my yeah, it says it on my IG and it says it on my Twitter. I'm proud of being a Southpaw. Wow, they are busy tonight. They just keep coming in the chat. They just do not like what we're talking about. Notice how they didn't come in until we stopped talking about Lizzo. When we stopped talking about Lizzo and started talking about the impeachment, then we started to get trolled. Boy. You know, some of them have 10. Some of them have 10. You know. Most people only have 1 or 2 accounts on here. You know, most of us have our account that we do our channel on. And then we might have another account that's our personal account that we don't have a channel on. We don't put videos on. So. Okay, so now you're saying you weren't trying to be disrespectful. Okay. But I don't think you were blocked. I think you got timed out. But so what is your point? What's your point? Because what I said is you were wrong. I don't understand why you're back. Don't understand why you're back. No, exactly. You know, I started getting trolled on my second live. The second day that I came live, I got trolls. And I immediately modded some folks up. Yep. So I'm sorry. We had an autism troll tonight, and we've had impeachment, Trump trolls. Hillary Rodham Clinton. Girl, get out of here with that mess. Stop it. Stop it, y'all. These names. One of them came in here, Regina Hall. Another one says that they're not gay. I'm not gay. Okay. And then a congressman with a nasty name. Yes, I'm saying it so in case you go into someone else's lives, because listen, trolls, just so you know, when I put this live back up for replay, it won't have any comments. I disable the comments in the chat when I put it back up. Just because of people like y'all. What? Yeah, exactly, Jack. Oh no, Cedric the Entertainer came in. Y'all are killing me with these stupid names. What are y'all doing? I can't believe I got autism and Trump trolls. We got autism trolls on here. Really? See, that's the thing, autism troll. If you weren't a troll, you wouldn't come back under a new name after you got booted out. So, yeah, that part. Cedric the Entertainer. These people are clowning. Let me look at this fool. I'm just looking to see what did they say. Yeah, it's the same person. Yeah, exactly. Probably. Oh, so have any of you guys been watching what's the show? Oh, The Masked Singer. Yeah. So who got unmasked now? They unmasked. There was a basketball player. I didn't even know he could sing. Thingamajig. Thingamajig is a basketball player. Victor, and I don't want to say his last name because I'll massacre it. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Jesus, 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 Jesus. What is going on? I am like looking at these comments. You were disrespectful, troll. You implied that autism was Down syndrome, and I corrected you. Now, here's the thing, just for your knowledge, because I know you're still listening. A person could potentially have both. There are some people who have autism who also have Down syndrome, but they are not the same thing. They're not the same thing. Yeah, exactly. Whistleblower. I think that person was using the name of the CDC whistleblower. I don't know. Who is Eric Sierra Mella? Who is that person? Does anybody know who that is? I don't know who that is. Guys, this is not what I was expecting tonight. Wow. Now, Matt, you know we've had some very controversial topics in our panels, and we didn't get trolled when we were having those conversations. But when we're talking about nothing really, we're really talking about nothing. They don't understand. But hey, trolls, I have to tell you something. Thank you for the views. I don't care if you thumbs down my video, my live stream. Thank you for taking the time to come and view it. Oh my God, they are too funny. They are too funny. They have given us some entertainment tonight, guys. We thought we were just going to be in here, just, going back and forth among ourselves. But we had to, whatever we were agreeing to disagree upon, we now agree upon the idiocracy of these trolls. Oh, they got it. I guess they do need to get their Christmas shopping done. That's right. Because Christmas is almost here for them. I can't. Oh, what is this one saying? What is this one saying? Let me see what they're saying. Oh, you are just so. You came in and said the same thing again. Oh, y'all don't have no. They don't have no time. They don't have nothing else to do. They don't have nothing else to do with their time. As long as Black Moses, Ned the Wino, and Black Dynamite is not using the troll name, then I'm good. Jack, you are crazy. Oh, don't give them no ideas. Because shoot, one of them might come in as Dolomite. Rudy Ray Moore. Because they so stupid. I gotta see what this stupid troll is saying. Let me see what this one is saying. Yeah. Well, they're so stupid. Shifty shift? Really? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you people? Oh, we can't silence you? Okay. Keep coming. You are so insignificant. You are making us laugh. Do you not understand that, Shifty Shift? Or whatever your real name is? Oh, they're becoming our entertainment tonight, guys. Don't y'all think? Yeah, this is our entertainment. Oh, really? Oh, really? Really, Donald Trump wins? Is that how it is now? You know? But here's the thing. Donald Trump wins 2020. If the Democrats don't have a strong candidate, you have nothing to worry about. Now, do you? And at this time, you know and we know that they really don't have one. So right now, it's really about how much people don't want to have our current president and how much people do want to keep our current president. That's really what it's going to be about. You know? So, coming into my chat, doing all this stuff, it's just so stupid, guys. We over here minding our business. Oh my God, they are too funny. I'm so glad you're here, Mahogany. Girl, that's why I gave you the wrench, because I know you would be here. I'm like, even if nobody else shows up, even if none of the other mods show up, you show up. And you here on the right night, too, because we being clowns. They so stupid. They are just dumb. I mean, come on, trolls. Y'all must really be bored. If y'all over here in my chat, because y'all must be bored. They must be bored as heck. They coming over here messing with me. Oh, there's another one. Wow. There you go. There you go. There you go. There's another one. Another one bites the dust. 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 Y'all gonna have to come better than that. I mean, like, really? I mean, the name. What is with the names? Don't even try it. They are crazy. I don't even understand. Let me see what this stupid one said, because I'm sure it's more the same stupidity. Oh, you like me? Crazy. Crazy. You're crazy. You don't know me. You don't even know me. You don't even know me. Shoot. Man, and I think, and guys, I think I told somebody to watch tonight. If he is watching, he is probably just laughing. He is probably laughing his butt off at these stupid people coming in the chat. Yeah. You like me. You don't even know me. You like me because my avatar is blowing a kiss. That kiss is for my subscribers, not for trolls. Hilarious. Well, dang, dude. You coming back again? 2 seconds later? Hilarious. Dang, dude. Do you want some attention, troll? Is that what it is? Do you need some attention? Nobody's paying attention to you. Is that what it is? Here's the thing. Every time you come in here, you're going to get blocked. I'm going to have a whole bunch. By now, thanks to you guys, by the end of tonight, I'll probably have like 20 troll accounts in my collection. So go right ahead. Just keep on. I know. It's like they're like, I like you. I'm like, y'all are crazy. They don't even understand. They don't even understand. We just quietly over here minding our business. Oh, but guys, while the trolls are acting stupid and stuff, good news is that by the end of this month, I will have over 1,000 watch hours. So I'm just moving on down the line, trying to get my watch hours, guys. I have a few people out there right now. Yeah, he's got at least 100 accounts. At least. He's probably got 100 because each account has a separate email. So it means the same person has set up 100 email addresses. So they have 100 Gmail accounts. Gmail doesn't care. They don't even, you know that? You can have a whole bunch of Gmail accounts and just keep attaching them and then just keep trolling. Jeez, Louise. Nobody's checking for them. Exactly. That's the thing. That's why they're trolling. That's why they're trolling. They like to come, I guess they like to come into pretty black girls' accounts. That's okay. But you're not nice. So we can't be nice to you either. You have to go. You know why I'm putting you out of my chat. Y'all already know I'm not brand new. Oh, and I actually like that actor. What is wrong with you? You're going on a date this weekend with one of the other trolls? Are you and one of the other trolls going on a date? Does your girlfriend know that you're a troll on YouTube? Does she know that, Tom? Does she know that you're a troll on YouTube? People who have no life have this kind of time. I mean, they have been trolling us for the last 45 minutes, guys. You know? And, you know, normally when the trolls start coming in, I shut down the chat, but not tonight. We're gonna continue going on. You're not gonna make me shut my chat down. Sorry. Because that's what they want us to do. They want us to shut the live stream down. Not happening. I'm not on here saying anything racist or crazy. You are the ones who are coming into my chat saying racist and crazy stuff. But you're giving me watch time. So you're giving me life. You're giving me life. Thank you. Give me life. Oh my goodness. Oh God. Here he comes again. Alexandria. You guys kill me. Let me see what you're saying. Right. Well, we only chat with real people. We don't, you know, there are a few trolls that we allow, but you're not one of them. But those people are people who actually are content creators. You know, they just like to jump around from here to there, and we just and go into people's things. But that's not what you are. You're being disruptive. You're being disruptive. You know, the fact that you keep making a new account just to come into my chat, man, you making me feel special. I feel so special now. Y'all have too much time. What is going on? Is there not enough people live that are doing crazy things for you? Did they all go to sleep? So now you're coming around here messing with us normal folk who have like cool streams that all we're talking about is giving people knowledge and, you know, positive stuff. Man, I'm so disappointed at you crazy people. Let me see how many dislikes have they given me. Wow, well, yeah, they've given me a couple. I got a couple of dislikes. I knew I did. I don't care. Your dislike doesn't mean anything to me. You still gave me a view. And for every account that you create, you're giving me another view. Oh, really? Is that what you think? They think they're getting under my skin. You're giving me life. You're giving me life. I'm keeping my live stream open just so you can amuse me tonight. You don't get it. You're giving me life, troll. We are having fun at your expense. We're having fun kicking you out of the chat. Do you not realize that? They don't even get it. They don't even get it. They think that they're bothering us, and at this particular point, we're not even bothered. We think it's funny. Yeah, they think it's fun. Yeah, they don't even understand. He is sitting at, yep, he is. He thinks he's like, I'm getting under your skin. Really? I don't think so. I'm laughing. Does that sound like he's getting under my skin? Let me see something. Let me do something. Let me just do this for a second. Do I look like anybody's getting under my skin? Do I look like I'm bothered? Do I look bothered? Do I look bothered? I'm not bothered. Okay? Just wanted you to know that. Carry on. Yeah, I just wanted them to know. But I just want them to know that I'm sitting here on my couch, chilling. I just needed them to see, that I'm a real person behind this avatar. Oh, now they're telling us to take the high road. We should take the high road. Why don't you take the high road? You should feel honored. I even came on camera for you so you would know how unbothered I really am. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, are we not having fun tonight? This is hilarious, guys. This person is just spending all of their time on us. Don't y'all feel special? Don't y'all feel special? Everybody should feel special in the chat. Because the trolls are hilarious. Don't you know? Oh, Tom, did you come back? Tom came back? Tom. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. And then what's this new one? Squito? Is it 94 because you were born in 1994? That means you're like 25 and you're sitting at a computer. This is what you're doing with your life. You're sitting at a computer trolling people on YouTube. Really? Exactly. Oh, so now you're okay. So now the trolls are on the bowl troll. They're on their cell phone. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, he's doing something. But he don't understand why he continues to do that. We're just sitting here. We're having us a nice live stream, and we are laughing at you. And you are giving me views. You are giving me views, troll. You work for me. You work for me, troll. Don't you understand? Thank you. Thank you. See? Not what you expected. You didn't expect me to thank you. Thank you, troll. Thank you. You have given us entertainment tonight. You have given us entertainment. We are laughing at you. Oh, yeah, no, he ain't gonna clout chase for a job. He gonna just sit behind his little computer. Hey T Million, how you doing? How you doing? I'm doing good, T Million. We got somebody who's bored tonight who keeps trolling the chat. So we're all in here just having a good time, laughing at the troll. We're in here laughing at the troll. You know, but you probably won't see him because Mahogany is whacking him every time he comes into the chat. So I'm probably the only one who gets to see his comments and laugh at him. But we're doing good up in here. We talked about Lizzo earlier for a little bit, and we talked about body image. Then we did have a conversation briefly about the impeachment, and then we got trolled by an autism troll and a Trump troll. Yeah. So, and I really think that they're the same person who keeps coming on in here under different nemesis. But you know, whatever. And they think that if they tell me they have a family member with autism, then I'm going to let them stay in the chat. Not after you came in here the first time acting stupid. Sorry. You know, especially since I actually happen to have some friends with autism that are YouTubers who might come into my chat, and I would not want any of them to come into the chat and have to deal with your ignorance. So no, you're going to keep getting booted out, and we're just going to keep laughing at you. Yep. Yeah, I think it's the same person. You know, they try to you know, ply me talking about autism, but they said the wrong thing. So when that didn't work, then they came in here with the craziness. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. You know. But yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that, Mahogany, because they wouldn't come back so quickly. I mean, it's like they go out and they create 2 accounts, and then they come in with one, and when you whack that one out, then they come back in with the second one, and you whack that one out, then they go back out and create another 2 accounts to come back in. So she sure is, Jack. She ain't playing with him. You know, she ain't playing with them. I think they're hilarious, personally. I think they're hilarious. They just don't even understand. They think they're bothering us, and we're not being bothered at all. I said, oh, good. Something to do. You know, now we won't disagree. We'll just watch your stupid butt. We'll just watch your stupid butt keep coming in here under different accounts. You even got me to come. You even got me to turn on the light and turn on the camera so I could laugh in your face. At least you know that I am my own avatar. That is me. And I don't look toe up or anything. I just didn't feel, I just don't usually come on camera at night because I usually have the lights turned down, conserving electricity in my house. Yeah, I'm telling you, give us some likes. Stop being stingy. You already gave me 1 dislike, and you have so many accounts. You can at least give me some likes on some of those accounts since you think that you're getting under my skin. They must think I was born yesterday. You know, you guys know that even when I did radio, I had trolls. I had trolls because, and thankfully, you know, I wasn't a crazy person. I had an email account for the radio station. I had trolls though. I had trolls, and one of those trolls was some crazy person that had gone to college with me. Okay? You know, because I used DC here. That's what everybody knew me by in college. And this person asked me if I was the person who used that name, and they said the college that I went to. So I knew they must have really known me. Because when I was on radio, I never mentioned where I went to school. Yep. So I had a crazy troll, but that was a real person. Then I had other people that would just come into the email for the show and leave me crazy things, and apparently talking to other people who were like, radio personalities. I guess that's the norm, but I was an internet radio personality. But I guess I was still getting, guys coming into my email with crazy stuff. It was interesting though. It has to be a full moon. It has to be a full moon. It must be a full moon. But hopefully he got bored with us though. And is leaving us the heck alone for the rest of the night. I know I turned on the light so that I could come on camera. I dimmed the lights back down after I came off camera because I'm usually sitting here with a candle lit. I have my little incense burning while I'm talking to you guys. But with the lights down, I'm not a light-skinned girl, so I look kind of I look like a little shadow. But you guys notice that you don't hear my son anymore. That's because after he had his little meltdown with himself, he went to sleep. He went to sleep. He's still getting over whatever he had over the weekend, he's still got a little bit of the sniffles, and I think he still is a little irritable from that. Yep. Trolls love acting up. They come in here acting up and acting stupid. They don't understand. They're giving me a view. If nothing else, I have not learned from bigger YouTubers is how to handle the friggin' trolls. You just whack them and keep it moving, and most of us laugh at them. And I know that you know who told me who taught me that the trolls work for us when they come into our chats? The person who helped me get to 1K, TR Naughty X. Because he gets trolled all the time. He gets trolled all the time. And this is and his growth stream is like his smallest channel, but it's the one he spends the most time with. He's getting trolled all the time. And he always tells the trolls, I don't care. You can come. You give me views. You work for me. So I know they work for us. Because they have to view the live stream in order to come in here and say something. They give me a view. And this person is giving me plenty of views because they keep coming back. They keep coming back. So they've given, every time they've come in with a different account, they've given me another view. That's what they don't understand. They're giving me watch time. I was like, exactly. They think I care about that, about a thumbs down. I already know. As soon as we kicked you out of the chat the first time, you were gonna thumbs down my video. Who cares? Thumbs down do not affect the algorithm. Views do. So please troll me. You're helping me pop up on the algorithm. You are helping my autism channel pop up on the algorithm. That's what you're doing. You know? So I take all activity. Exactly. Like RuPaul. It's like yesterday we had RuPaul on Vanity Fair, and then today we find out that Lizzo is Entertainer of the Year. What a week it's been. You know, and that's why when all these people are doing all this jumping up and down and everything, I'm like, y'all, this is still a Black girl who became Entertainer of the Year. Regardless of what y'all saying about her twerking at that game, that girl got on Time Magazine and is in Entertainer of the Year. And she is a Black woman. So shouts out to you, Lizzo, for that. You know, she don't have a perfect body, but most women don't, you know? You know? I mean, heck, y'all, we looked at RuPaul, who is a Black man, but he is a Black man who is dressed as the Black woman and looks better than a lot of Black women as a woman, which is kind of scary, you know. And the message that sent. So we have to look at this two ways. Now, you know, now that the trolls have gotten me thinking, we have to look at this two ways. Does America see Black women like Lizzo? And do they see Black men like RuPaul? Let's think about that. You know, because Lizzo is Entertainer of the Year, and they're going in on her about her twerking escapade. Don't think it's going to hurt her career. FYI. But I know why a lot of people are upset about it, because they're like, that's how they see us. That's how they see us. Well, maybe that's why she's Entertainer of the Year, because that's how they see us. But keep in mind that she's not just a twerker. The girl has a degree from Berklee School of Music, and she can play the flute off the chain, and has made my instrument that I also play popping again. So, you know, yeah, she don't have to do what she did. She's in her early 30s. She's going to roll with it. I think she's got thick enough skin to roll with it. I don't think it's going to impact her the way that, you know, past events have impacted people. You know, I do think a lot of people are upset about the fact that she's a big girl. who got up there and did that twerking. And if she wasn't a big girl, they might have been a little upset, but they probably wouldn't have been as upset. But they probably would have still been upset about somebody else up there, twerking their butt, because people don't like to see Cardi B twerking her butt with practically nothing on. So, it is what it is. Yeah. That's true. That's true, Jack. It could be. That's why I mentioned the fact that RuPaul is on the cover of Vanity Fair, and he's a black man. And then Lizzo is on the cover of Time magazine, and she's a black woman. So my question is this the way they see the black woman, like Lizzo, acting the way she does, over sexualizing, even though she's got all of these talents, and do they see the black man like RuPaul as effeminate? Because it's very interesting that those two covers have come out within the same week. But okay, maybe that's not how they see the black man. Maybe they see the black man like John Legend, who's the sexiest man alive on People. Maybe that's what they see. But he's not a dark-skinned man. He's a lighter-skinned man. He's a thin man. He doesn't really, represent, what most black men look like. I'm referring to John Legend. And I could refer, and I would say the same thing about RuPaul. RuPaul does not represent what most black men look like either. Yet and still, he got on Vanity Fair and did his thing. And he is part of the alphabet community. And then Lizzo, who has a lot of support within the alphabet community, is Entertainer of the Year. Now, I don't really know what the alphabet community has said in regards to her twerk. Don't know. Because most of what I've seen has been, pretty much, men who didn't like it, women who didn't like it, and then women who supported her in her decision. So we'll see what happens. I think she'll be fine. Because again, she's very talented, and she likes the publicity. It's not good publicity, but she likes it. So let her have it. Yes, I do. Exactly. If I just say alphabet community, then I won't miss one. I won't miss one if I say it that way. I'm not even being offensive, because I have several, goddaughters that are members, card-carrying members. So it's not to be offensive. It's just, since I'm not actually part of the community, maybe that's why I can't remember. Or it's a lot of alphabet to say at one time. Let's just say it that way. And it keeps getting more added onto it as they come up with more things. So yeah. T-Million. Lady hips. Wow, that's funny. Lady hips. I can't. Oh yeah. Yeah, but with alphabet. Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that. I'm not the only one who says alphabet. And most of the time we say alphabet so that we don't miss one. I mean, I know the alphabet. I know which ones of the alphabet. It's the LGBTQ community. They haven't added, anymore, but we just say there's so many other ones that consider themselves part of that. It's just easier to say the alphabet community. And T Million is crazy. But my point is that neither John Legend nor RuPaul is really an accurate depiction of the Black man. Neither one of them really is, to be perfectly honest. So, but there are perhaps a lot of women that may be more like Miss Lizzo. Some of us are, and some of us aren't thick girls. And I can't even say nothing about what she had on. I any more than I've already said. My opinion is that it was inappropriate for anybody to be wearing that thing. That's probably something you would wear when you're at a club, maybe, or if she was on stage. But y'all know, maybe y'all don't know this. I'm gonna just say, people dress kind of interesting to go to Laker games because they're trying to catch. Women dress, there's women that come in there dressed to the T's at the Laker games. Don't look like they going to a Laker game. So hey, maybe she was trying to catch too. Okay, maybe that was part of it. She was trying to catch because she is single. So. Yeah, you got the asexuals, pansexuals. There's another one. I can't remember. Oh yeah, the gender fluid. Yeah, the ones who call themselves gender fluid. Isn't that's what Billy D. Williams is calling himself now? Yeah. Oh man, I gotta ask my dad how he thinks about that. That should be an interesting conversation. I'm going to ask my father what he thinks about Billy D. Williams being gender fluid now, because they're in the same age range. So I'm going to ask my dad. I'm going to ask him, because I got a cool dad. But I'm going to ask him that question. I think that should be interesting to find out what he thinks about that. Because I'm sure he probably doesn't even know. Because, my dad's not into all this entertainment news and stuff like that. He's too busy still being a doctor. He's too busy still being a doctor at his age. Yeah, that's what I think. I think that with Lizzo, she's always wanted to be this way, but she didn't have the confidence to be this way. And now that she feels that she has the confidence to be this way, she's going to be this way because it's who she wants to be. That's what I honestly feel. This is who she wants to be. She wants to be this person on and off the stage. Some people are on 24 hours a day. Apparently she's one of them who's going to be on 24 hours a day. But, I just hope that it does not become a caricature of her real self. You know what I mean? And that she doesn't lose herself in this image that she is building for herself. you know, because, you know, there's a cost. There's a cost. Y'all know I used to be in the, you know, I used to do music. I mean, I still do, but I mean, I was in the industry part of it. Now I'm on the independent side, you know. But I'm telling you, you know, this is her image. And please believe that the record company wants it this way too. Because there's a certain portion of the population that likes this behavior from her and likes to see her going around dressed like this all the time. And to some of us, sometimes it appears to be clownish and buffoonery, you know, for some of us. But she getting paid. She don't care. You know, she feeds into the stereotype. That's why they want her. How much more simple can it be? She feeds into the stereotype of how they see Black women. Not how we see ourselves, but how they see us. Yeah, she is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a step. She wants certain people to like her, and they do. Well, y'all know. Let me just tell y'all. There are men. That's their type. They like women who are thick. That's who they like. You know? So there's somebody out there for her. And she's cute. And she's, you know, she's cute. Nobody's gonna take away from the fact that she's a pretty girl. With the makeup on and with the makeup off. She's a pretty girl. Yeah. Well, you know, Southpaw. Yeah, a lot of people consider her to be what they say is what they consider morbidly obese because she's, I guess, bigger than what people consider she should be for her height. But let me just tell y'all something about those things. You know, when they go by that, you know, yeah, could she be a little bit smaller? Probably. Could she wear less revealing sexual clothes? Yeah, she probably could. But it makes her happy. She likes it. It makes her feel good. You know, and she's really not breaking any laws. Now, some of us don't like it. Okay, Kobe got up and took his kids and walked out. Couple other people who had kids there left. But a whole lot of people stayed and really didn't have a problem with Lizzo twerking. Because, again, she feeds into the stereotype and she's acting the same way as she acts when she's on stage. No different. I don't think a lot of people, I don't understand why so many people are shocked at her wearing that. I mean, just look at everything that you've seen her in. what envelope is she pushing? She's already jumped out of the envelope. She jumped out of the envelope a long time ago, y'all. Woo. She jumped out of that envelope. I got big feet too. Okay. And I'm slim. I got big feet too. I wear like a size 10. I'm a tall girl too, though. So I need to be wearing a size 10 because of my height. But me, the biggest I have ever been in my life was a size 12. And I probably will never see a size 12 ever again in life. Because after my mother died, I lost 20 pounds and it's never come back. Ever. So that's why I'm a skinny girl now. I wasn't really skinny before, but I am now. I went back to like the size I was when I was in my 20s. It looks like I never ever had a child, you know, but even I wouldn't wear what Lizzo had on, you know, but I'm not an exhibitionist. And she appears to be an exhibitionist, which means she likes the attention, good or bad. It doesn't matter to her. Either way, attention is attention. Yeah, well, I think she knows that, you know, she could probably lose a few pounds. But, you know, it's going to be kind of like, you know, with some of the other ones in the entertainment industry that needed to lose weight. They're going to lose it when they got to lose it, when they need to lose it, you know. Right now, she thinks that she's healthy. As her doctors are telling her that she's healthy. So we're going to leave that between her and her medical professionals, you know. But I think, you know, that she should probably maybe tone down some of the stuff that she wears. That's my opinion. Because it takes away from how talented she is. People are not paying attention to her talent. They're paying attention to the way she's dressed. And she doesn't have to be seen. She's famous now. So, you know what I'm saying? We know who you are. You don't need to do that to be seen. People see you. My opinion. I know it is. Yeah, but at this time, it doesn't seem like she's willing to talk about it. You know, other than to talk about why she wears what she wears. You know, she's never really talked about her weight issues. So maybe she doesn't see it as an issue. You know, whereas, you know, you have someone like Gabrielle Sidibe, who is not probably as big as Lizzo, but she's kind of in the same, you know, and she takes a different avenue. And so people are focused more on her talent than on how she looks, you know. So it's a tricky balance, you know, because of the industry that she's in and because of how they want women to be, you know, in the music industry. They want them all to be sex symbols. And so I guess she's trying to prove that she can be one at that weight, you know. And for right now, it's working for her. But trust and believe that eventually somebody's going to say something to her at the record company about maybe she should lose a little bit of weight. If they haven't already said it. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we all know that at least for Black women in R&B and in hip hop, they are pretty much sexualized as artists. I mean, can you think of any that are out there that are not showing skin in a lot of it? Can you? Not too many. Most of them show skin. Heck, even your Toni Braxtons. Toni always is wearing practically next to nothing. You know? Being a big girl. No, I might want to have thicker thighs, you know, but I know what I need. I know what to do. There's certain foods that I don't eat a lot of because I know what'll give me thicker. Yeah, if I eat, you know, like all the Southern food that I like and eat all the potatoes and French fries and, you know, yeah. That starch will go straight to my thighs, straight to my stomach. I won't have a six pack. I'll have a gut. I'll you know, I'll have to pinch an inch. So who gets hip injections? Well, shoot, all these women are getting, like, they get the behind injections and, you know, I don't have no fat to liposuck out to put in my behind. So only thing I do is I actually do things, you know, that tighten stuff up back there, you know, tighten up the glutes. You know, there's certain exercises that you can do to, you know, make a sagging tush bounce back up. So Toni Braxton and other like her dress casually out of performance. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know, but you know, like I'm saying, I think that Lizzo is a pretty girl, and she just needs somebody to style her, right? She needs a good stylist because I don't think she has one of those. Maybe if she gets a very good stylist, that'll help her to, you know, kind of change the way that she's dressing, because you can be sexy, you know, without looking trashy. I'm just saying. You know? Somebody say about Equifax? Tony Equifax Braxton. Yeah. Shoot. That girl, didn't she? I think she filed bankruptcy several times. I think her and Birdman are still together. Yeah, like I said, I don't think she has a stylist. I think she needs a stylist. And if she does have a stylist, they need to be fired. If she does have a stylist, whoever that person is, they need to get their butt fired. And she needs to get a new stylist. Yeah, well, you know, she's Lizzo was a little over the top. She's a little over the top. She is. I agree. She's a bit over the top with hers. You know? But she definitely needs to get somebody that can dress her better than herself. You know? Because there is a way to be very, very sexy, you know, but hell, leave some mystery, baby. Leave some mystery. You know? You know, heck, maybe if she was, you know, wearing one of them shapers and had on something else, it would look different, but she ain't trying to wear no shapers. She wants you to see what she got. And I'm telling you, somebody gonna like it. It's not your taste, Southpaw. And it's probably not a lot of men's taste, you know. But I'm telling you, there are men out there that's exactly what they want. That's exactly what they want. There's men out there that fantasize about it. I'm telling you that, you know, they have what they call a big girl fetish. So I know they don't. Victoria's Secret is not meant for everybody. That's very, very true. They only go up to a certain size and still look decent. Trust me. I'm nowhere near, you know, as big on top as Lizzo is, but I can tell you that if you're any bigger than for a woman, any women that are bigger than an A or B cup, you start running into problems. Even in Victoria's Secrets. You know, and if you're a D cup or above, all the bras look like your mama's bra. It's like they lose the sexiness in the way they design them in order for them to hold everything up. You know, so. Excuse me, Shanti? What are you talking about, Shanti? Hey, Shanti, I think you are a troll. Yeah, you're a troll. You're a troll. I timed you out, but trust me, if you come back in, I'm gonna block you. Cause I'm nicer than I'm being nicer than my mod. So you got timed out, but if you come back in, you're gonna get blocked. Cause I'm not responsible. Coming in here talking about comes with smells. Well, you know, let's just say, I mean, you know, you probably have to take showers and stuff a little bit more if you sweat more. But people who are smaller, some people who are smaller sweat a lot too and have to take a lot of showers and have to make sure everything is clean, you know. I mean, I've heard, you know, some ladies who are bigger say that, you know, they do extra stuff to make sure that everything is clean and, you know, make sure that, you know, that they don't smell of sweat or anything. So yeah, I could say that probably is true, but you didn't need to come in the chat and say that, Shanti. Because he came in here looking like in there a fitness guy that goes by the name of Shanti, the one who does the which one does he do? Which one of those workout things is it that Shanti does? I can't even think of it. Doesn't he do like the T-Million, I'm telling you the truth, there's a lot of men that like it. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Southpaw. I understand what you're saying. You know, you know, the twerking, showing you behind, that it's not appropriate either way. That doesn't have nothing to do with how big she is. To me, I wouldn't. What she had on wouldn't have been appropriate, big or small. I don't advocate showing your ass in public. I don't. That's it. The insanity workout. Yep. And then he did the P, those PB, the P whatever ones too. Yeah. Yeah. He's had a bunch of different workouts that they used to sell on that on Beachbody. Dude got rich. He got rich off of that. I'm not mad at him for that. I think some people got mad when they found out that he's not into women. But I don't understand how they couldn't tell that. I could see that he was probably not into women. You know, usually these guys, it's like he's the, you know, like Richard Simmons, the Black Richard Simmons, you know, not really into us, you know, because I think he too used to be a bigger dude. And that's how he got into starting to do the workout stuff. Yeah, I believe Shanti used to be a fat guy. Yep. But see, you know, like the thing is that even when people lose weight, sometimes they still, it doesn't change them on the inside. You know what I mean? Because I have a friend who used to be a big dude. He was always a nice looking guy. And then when he lost the weight, he was like insane about keeping the weight off and everything. But inside, he was still that fat boy. You know what I'm saying? It took him a long time to get past being the fat boy on the inside. You know, he don't like how she acts. She's not you know, I mean, you know how a lot of men are. They like a woman a lady in the streets. You know the rest. And so they don't really like women who are what I call exhibitionists. That's what I said. She appears to be an exhibitionist. She likes the attention. Doesn't matter to her. You know, because you got to think about it. At one point in her life, she probably wasn't getting the attention. And she got herself to a point where she didn't care. And I guess, you know, what people thought about how she is. And now she's getting attention for it. Some of it's positive, some of it's negative. But she likes the attention, y'all. I mean, that's how exhibitionists are. They like attention. They don't care if it's positive or negative. Who's that? Who's there? But I think, let me see. I think Lizzo, I don't know. She might be like Madonna, y'all. Because, you know, Madonna still tries to put on some stuff like she did when she was younger. And although Madonna still has a nice shape, it's not age appropriate, which is why, you know, I don't wear certain stuff. Shoot, because although I can wear it, it's not age appropriate to me. So I'm not gonna, you know, and I can tell you, that dress that Lizzo had on, yeah, maybe if she had worn regular drawers under that, or at least, you know, some bikini ones that weren't a thong, maybe people wouldn't have had much of a problem because maybe not as much of her behind would have been showing. I don't know. It still would look raunchy though. Oh, I loved Amy Winehouse, man. She's part of the 27 Club. I loved her. Yep. Somewhere on YouTube, I mean, not on YouTube, on, if they still have it, there was a documentary on her. I think it was on Netflix, but I think you can find it on YouTube too now. But the documentary went from when she was younger up until she was an adult. You know, because she was always singing like this. She was always singing like she was when she was an adult. You know, she was destined to be a star. Yeah, Lizzo I honestly think that how she dresses now, guys, and how she presents herself now is going to change. It's going to change. You know, so that's what I'm saying. I think that she's going to gradually change. She has to. You know, she's going to have to refine her style. You know, elevate it. Like I said, girl needs a good stylist. She needs somebody to be styling her. If she has a good stylist, she would have never had that dress on. She would have never had that dress on. She would have had something else. Because a good stylist could have given her a look that would have been sexy, but not quite like that. I'm just saying. I mean, because y'all remember when Miss Riri wore that dress that you could see her breast and you could see her thong from the back and from the front. And yes, I know that Riri is built more like moi, like me, but she's a little thicker than me. But it still was probably not, you know, it was still a shock value. And again, she don't care. She's like Lizzo. She don't care. You know, that's the attitude. Lizzo has a I don't give a F attitude. I don't care what y'all think. Well, Lizzo has discussed that she at one point was, you know, contemplating suicide at an earlier point in her life. So I don't know if she like has chronic depression, but she has gone through a state of depression at an earlier point in her life. You know, and I do believe that it was related, you know, to her size. So maybe she just needs to be this way, you know, for her own mental well-being. Maybe she needs to, you know, have this attitude. I mean, you know, but I'm not going to assume that the girl is not behind the scenes doing things to lose a little weight, because she may be very well be doing that, but she's certainly not going to tell us because it's certainly not our business. And, you know, hey, uppity unicorn. Girl, you missed the trolls. They finally left us alone. Yeah, but I think the girl, she needs someone to style her. And I do think she does need to have some counseling on body image. You know, because I don't think she has a problem with where she is and everything, but I do think that some of the things that she does are because of some of her insecurities. You know, but she's still very, very talented. I think that she's a beautiful girl. And she is Time Magazine's Entertainer of the Year. So there you have it. And I think on the cover of that thing, because she's like, and she's standing on one leg and her shoe is on the floor. I think she's like trying to mimic, similar to, remember in Coming to America when Vanessa Bell Calloway's character was like, hopping on one leg, saying ooh 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 ooh, doing that thing, or rough, doing like a monkey and did the barking and all of that different stuff. Yeah, that's what it reminded me, that she was trying to mimic, maybe something like that. Because I think she has her arms out, like, with her palms up and stuff like that. So it looked like that's what she was doing on that cover of Time Magazine. But I didn't really like that dress that they had her in. Because even though they had it sparkly and everything, it looks like a muumuu to me. But maybe that's just my opinion. But she's definitely covered up on that Time Magazine cover. So because we know dang gone well Time Magazine wasn't gonna let her get on there and act dressed any old kind of way anyway. So she must have had a stylist for that one. But they dressed her in a muumuu. If you go online and look at the Time Magazine cover with Lizzo, tell me if that dress don't look like a muumuu. So that's basically taking her to the other extreme from her normal state of dress, because she's covered from head to toe. Yeah. R. Kelly, well, there's a lot going on with him. First of all, he's a victim, and then he's a victim who turned around and victimized. He was molested as a child. We all know that, and he turned around and did similar stuff to other people. I mean, y'all know I've told y'all several times that I actually know one of the chick that dealt with him, but she dealt with him way back in the day, and back when he was with Public Announcement. But she was only 17 at the time that she was dating him. But she was here in California, and I believe 17 is the age of consent for dating and stuff. But at that time, he was in his 20s. Because heck, he's almost as old as I am. So let's just be real. So yeah, but she used to date him because all she would talk about was Robert this and Robert that and Robert this and Robert. Yeah, so and she happened to be a white girl. He just likes them young. She was a white girl, but she was one of those little, she was one of them white girls that only dated black guys. She's one of those. Because after she stopped, messing around with him, or when he decided he wasn't interested in her anymore, she moved on to some other black guy. that wasn't a big recording star. But he's always liked young girls. Always. That's why when it came out, that stuff about Aaliyah, that's why I believed it back then. And as much as everybody tried to hide all of that stuff, that's now being brought up in this case. They ain't gonna let that girl rest in peace. They should just leave Aaliyah alone. I loved Aaliyah. You know, I loved Aaliyah. And to me, her parents allowed that to happen. Her parents allowed that to happen. That's my feeling. You know? A Pygmisha. Who's a Pygmisha? Who's a Pygmisha? Lizzo? Is Lizzo a Pygmisha? Are you saying Lizzo's a Pygmisha? I'm just reading what y'all are saying. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Southpaw. That's what I'm saying. She's the girl who doesn't have to do this. You know what I'm saying? She don't have to do this. You know, it's like she's maybe in her mind, she feels she has to do this to compete in the entertainment industry, you know, even though she has the talent, you know, because there's a lot of people that are talented, but they don't want to sell sex. I didn't want to sell sex. I mean, I wasn't comfortable with both men and women coming at me. No. So it's I just hope she doesn't lose herself in promoting this image. Let me see what y'all saying. Oh yeah, her last. Even though I liked, the Queen of the Damn movie, I wish that had not been the last movie that Aaliyah did. I wish that had not been the last movie that she did. Because y'all know she was supposed to be in The Matrix. She was supposed to play the part that Nona Gay played. That was supposed to be Aaliyah's part. And when she died, they reshot the scenes that she was in. I think there's only one scene that you can see her in the background of the Matrix movie. But any other scenes that she was in, I think they took them out and put, and just finished it with Nona. Yeah, I know, Southpaw. I don't even think she realizes that. I don't think she realizes that, I don't think she realizes that she doesn't have to play this game. You know, Missy ain't try to play the game. Missy did not try to play the game. Missy could, you know, it's like Missy could sing, Missy could rap, Missy could write, Missy could do all of that, and she was a bigger girl. She's not a big girl now, but you know that's because of, you know, she had health issues and everything. But you know, Missy didn't try to do no stuff like this back in the day. Maybe Missy can have a conversation with her about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know she's friends with Missy. That's what I'm saying. Maybe Missy will have a conversation with her. Maybe Queen Latifah will have a conversation with her. Because, you know, think about it. Queen Latifah, who knew Queen Latifah could sing when she was out, when she was rapping? Who knew she could sing? And when they asked her about that later on, she said that nobody would have taken her serious as a singer. So I don't know. Is it that Lizzo thinks that people won't take her seriously if she doesn't do this? Does she think that this is what they expect of her? You know what I mean? Yeah, Aaliyah was about to become a big movie star. But y'all know what that was. If Aaliyah had not died, there would have never been a Beyonce out there on her own. I'm just telling y'all that facts. Matter of fact, I mean, we all know that Aaliyah, even though I hate to talk about that because she's gone, but she clearly had a relationship with both Jay and with Damon at some point. And like I said, I don't like if Aaliyah was still around, I don't know if Jay-Z would have gotten with Beyonce. Don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why you see who I'm naming. I'm naming, you know, women that are in the industry, you know, that we consider, you know, bigger women who are also very talented, like our sister Lizzo here, you know, and, you know, but I just don't think body shaming her is going to make her change. It's just going to probably make her stronger in her stance of being the way that she is. So that's what I'm saying. Hopefully people like Missy and Latifah will talk to this girl. You know? And maybe she'll listen. You know, because I can tell y'all, if she continues at least with this type of dressing this way, the dressing this way could have an impact on her career. Because it's cute right now to some people, but it's not going to be cute forever. So she's going to need to find another way to feel sexy without having no clothes on and showing her behind. Yeah, no, I didn't say fat shaming. I said body shaming. Didn't I say body shaming? Or did I say fat shaming? I thought I said body shaming. If I said the fat shaming, I meant body shaming. Because I don't particularly care for that term either. Because, you know, Lizzo is giving gay men who were disappointed that he's gay and come out of the closet angrily forcing the acceptance. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought I said. I thought I said body shaming. I was like, I know I didn't say that because I don't like to use that word either. You know what I mean? You know, because, you know, realistically, we as a society have such a European view, I guess, you know, when it comes to size of women. Because the funny thing is that on the continent, there's, you know, in some countries on the continent, you know, the thicker a woman is, the more appealing she is because she is seen to be, you know, have more money because it means she can eat. It means somebody paying for that food. It means her family got money. I mean, I know y'all saw that in that movie Fat Girls with what's her name, Monique in it, but that part is the truth. You know, as far as, you know, thicker women, skinny girls like me are not the norm. Yeah, that's what I said. It has to do with being, you know, wealthy. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. But I just think that she's too pretty to do this to herself and too talented. She's a beautiful woman who is very talented. And I just think that she could be very, very sexy and dress a different way and be just as sexy. That is my opinion, though. You know, can't nobody tell this girl how to dress for real, for real. But you know, I hope she changes how she's dressing. Because I know some people, you know, especially within our community, don't, you know, they do see it as being stereotypical. They do see it as being kind of low class acting, you know, like she don't have to act like that. You know, but I don't think she's gonna stop acting like this, y'all. I don't think she's gonna stop. I don't think she's gonna stop. Anyway, geez, we almost at 3 hours. Yeah, I need some of that food, T Million. I need to be a little thicker. Shoot. Oh no. Because the guys that date me, they like girls that are smaller. But I don't date skinny guys. I discriminate. I'm sorry, I do. I don't like skinny guys. I like big guys. You know, I'm not, and I'm talking about, like football player size. Those, yeah, basketball players, 6'5", 6'6", 250. Somewhere between 250 and 300 pounds. Yeah, that's actually pretty much what I attract. Ironically, I seem to attract that type. So good thing that's what I like, huh? Good thing that's what I like. Yeah. What did Matt say? Wow. You're tiny, Southpaw. 5'11". Yeah. Yeah, I'm almost as tall as you. But even when I was in high school, yeah, football players and basketball players, guys who played both sports, that's the ones that like to go out with me. I didn't even click. That's who I was attracted. And then some guys didn't believe that, some guys, they like, well, you do know I'm a big dude, right? Yeah, you really like big guys? I'm like, big guys like me. Big guys like me. So it's funny. You're like T Million. My dad is 6'5". My brother is 6'6". My son, he's 6'4". He's a little shorter because his dad's not that. His dad is like 6'3", so he's a little taller than his dad. But his dad played football too. See, I have what they call, I'm built like a ballet dancer, long legs. Yep. I'm all legs. And I ran track. And I did not play basketball in high school. I ran track in high school. I stopped playing basketball or as a team sport in the neighborhood after 8th grade. Because, I've told some of you guys that I grew up Catholic. So I went to Catholic school and I played CYO basketball. Yeah, those girls, I was always getting into fights. I was too physical. And then they would have fingernails and stuff. And so it wasn't working out for me. So I stopped playing basketball when I got to high school. Plus, when I got to high school, basketball season and track season ran concurrently. So you so funny, Southpaw. Yeah, I used to be. I was a dancer all the way through college. I danced all the way through college. I was on the dance team in college. It was me. It was 4 blacks on my college dance team. Me, Barry White, daughter, and 2 other people. Because I went to college with Bridget White, Barry White's, one of Barry White's daughters. And it was 4 of us who were in the dance team. Because you know, they didn't really want us in there. They didn't really want us in there. Really, Southpaw? Y'all are funny. And if I put on heels, I'm over 6 feet. So, and I usually wear heels. I do. So I'm definitely gonna be a tall girl. I definitely stand out when you know, because it's not a lot of girls that are like tall and slimmer. Usually they expect if you're taller, you're gonna be bigger. You're not gonna be slimmer. There's not a whole bunch that are slimmer. And ironically, like out of all of my cousins and stuff, there's one who's taller than me. And for a long time, she was a skinny girl, like me. Now I'm the only one. But that's because she lives down in the South and she's eating that Southern food. So that's Southern food. Yep. I'm telling y'all, if I sat around and ate like all the foods and stuff, if I was eating collard greens on a regular basis, cornbread, you know, fried chickens, smothered pork chops, shrimp Creole, etouffees, you know, and then the Cuban food. Man, no, we're not gonna do that. It's too late for me to be starting to eat like that. So. Like a Russian Popeye. You're strong. Well, you're still taller than me. You're still taller than I am. I'm 5'9". I just, you know, I wear heels, and heels, I'm automatically 6 foot. And that's only if I wear a 3-inch heel. And a lot of times I'm wearing 6-inch heels, so I'm 6'2". In heels. But I'm 5'9". But I look taller a lot of times. I guess I look taller to people because, you know, I'm one of those girls that has long legs and a short torso. So it makes me look taller. And then I put on the heels, I look even taller, you know. I look taller than I am. Who, me? Hey, Terry, how are you? Oh, no worries. We had trolls earlier tonight, Terry. That was funny. Southpaw, you think I'm younger than you? Really? I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm not that young. I'm not that young. You know? Well, all I will say is that I am well over 50. So unless you're like my dad's age, or like unless you're in your 70s or something. You're 47 in puppy years. You are, to me, you are a baby. Yeah. I don't think I've ever gone. I think the youngest guy that I went out with was 14 years younger than me. But that was when I was a lot younger. Now I typically will not date anybody that's younger than my brother. And my brother is in his mid-40s. So I generally won't go out with anybody that's younger than him. Oh yeah, is everybody okay? Is everything okay with your family, Terry? That was funny, T-Willie. It was funny to me too. Funny to me too. Yeah, in dog years you might meet my criteria. In dog years you're old enough. But in human years you are too young. You are too young. I'm too old for you. Shall I put it like that? I'll put it like that. I'm too old. And I do not happen to be a panther. I am not a Black Panther. I'm not a Black Panther, y'all. I'm not a panther. Because that's the black version. Not, like I said. And ironically, my ex-husband is older than me. But most of the guys that have gone out with me or were younger than me because they thought I was younger. They thought I was a lot younger. That's funny though. People always think I'm a lot younger than I am. Until they find out I have a 24-year-old son. Then they have to rationalize that I have to be at least a certain age if I have a 24-year-old. You know? Because I was not a teen mom. I was not a teen mom. I was married when I had my son. And I was not a teenager, and I was not a teen bride. Yeah, I hope everything. I'll definitely keep your family in my prayers, Terry. I will definitely keep your family in my prayers. Yeah, but Terry, it's so funny. We had a bunch of trolls in here tonight. We had an autism troll, and then we had one of those. Well, actually, no, I think it was the same person. They started out trolling us about autism, then they started trolling us about other stuff, and then they kept trolling us about autism because we kicked them out for something that they said that appeared to be disrespectful to me, and I think it was. It was meant to be disrespectful, so we kicked them out. And then they just kept coming back in on different accounts for like at least an hour. It was hilarious. We had so much fun. They gave me plenty of views. They just don't even understand. Yep, they gave me plenty of views. And then, then we've been going back and forth in regards to Lizzo. I think for a portion of the population of Black people are disappointed in her. You know, I think that there are people who are disappointed in her because, you know, no one can dispute the fact that she is very talented. So I think she deserved to get the Entertainer of the Year, you know, based on her talent, you know, and she came out of nowhere, you know, and she was already out there grinding, you know. She just had a song that blew up, everybody liked it, and she got that spotlight. It's been her year. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. That's where I am. I'm not even surprised. Unfortunately, I'm not. But, you know, she could have been more, like I said, somebody get her a good stylist that gets her to dress, you know, better, more appropriate, you know. And just, you know, kind of tone it down just a smidge. Just tone it down just a smidge. That's all we asking you to do, girl. We just, I would just like to see her tone it down just a smidge. You know, just a smidge. You know? You know, just tone it down just a smidge for us. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, that's what I said. Exhibitionist. And I'm sure something that has happened in her life before all of this is what is pushing her to be this way. You know, so hopefully she will, you know, help. Maybe she needs to talk to somebody like Monique too. Maybe she can talk to Monique, but you know, Monique is on one, so I don't know. You know, because Monique is, you know, has been on one. Yes, she has. So maybe she shouldn't talk to Monique. Maybe that might not be. Maybe she shouldn't talk to Monique. You know, but she needs to talk to a couple other folk. Just to because I think, like I said, I believe she's friends with Missy. So maybe Missy will help school her, and maybe Missy will pull Queen in, and you know, they'll just talk to this girl. You know, so but anyway, guys, it's been fun tonight. We had fun with our trolls. Thank you again, trolls, for the views. Thank you again for the views, trolls. Oh yeah, Terry, I forgot. I even came on camera just to laugh at the trolls. And then I went back behind my avatar, but I came from behind my avatar, turned on the camera just so I could laugh at them. So they can see how unbothered we were. But actually our conversation's been all over the place. I think we've had a healthy conversation in regards to Lizzo. You know, I think we all kind of aren't surprised and kind of wish she would tone it down. Yeah. But I'm going to end it here now, guys. And we will be back on, God, is it Friday already? Yeah. We'll be back on later on tonight. definitely for sure. And who knows? Maybe I'll pop up during the day. Depends on if I have a break today, because the last few days have been kind of crazy at work. But I thank you guys so much for coming through. Thank you for hanging out with me for these 3 hours. Thank you for putting up with our trolls. I hope they were as entertaining to you guys as they were to me. But I will be back on later today. But until then, you guys, as always, I'm going to offer you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming.